The Audiolab 6000CDT is primarily meant to be paired with the 6000A as far as design goes. It's a great integrated amplifier that utilizes the well-rounded ES9018 Sabre 32 DAC. But I would argue that this CD transport has a much wider audience than Audiolab enthusiasts. It has a clean, inconspicuous design that blends well with many components. And it sounds very good too. If you have a decent DAC to pair it with, it's worth your time. The 6000 CDT is a CD transport in just that. No network, no Bluetooth, no extra frills. It's common practice today to see companies attempting to integrate everything under the sun into their new products. This is not the case with the 6000 CDT. In this example, we have a simple, well-built design that operates in the world of separates. If you are unaware of what a CD transport is and why I'm not calling it a CD player, that's because a CD transport only focuses on reading the information on the discs. It does not handle any of the conversion of the digital to analog signal. You will need a separate external DAC or integrated amplifier that already has one equipped. The advantage of the CD transport is that you now have the flexibility to pair with a DAC of your preference. In some cases, tailor the sound to your liking or even scale your equipment to a higher level. Looking at the outer case, it's clean and simple. It features a bright and easy to read OLED display front and center. Beside that are the CD playback controls, and on the other side we have the CD input slot. The CD mechanism is slot loaded. This does concern some as far as reliability long term, but from my research this has not been problematic yet. The 6000 CDT actually uses the same transport mechanism as the Audiolab flagship model, the 8300 CD. That's what I appreciate about this unit. They scaled back some of the case and display in comparison to the 8300, but did not skimp out on the internals. The disc loads smoothly, it's not noisy, and it reads the content quite quickly. Navigating the disc with the remote is quite smooth as well. Speaking of the remote offered with Audiolab products is very nice. It's a good size and weight. It is actually the same remote shipped with the 6000A integrated, but thankfully you can use one remote to control the entire product line, including the 6000N streamer. The rear panel is, as expected, quite sparse. We have the main power input, a power switch, then on the far right 2 12-volt triggers, and the 2 digital outputs, one optical and one coax. The transport is also equipped with a read-ahead digital buffer that will reduce read failures, and I can back up this claim. I've had zero issues with disc reads, even on discs that are in quite rough condition. The master clock is controlled by a temperature-compensated crystal oscillator that enables the digital outputs from the coax and optical to have remarkably low distortion levels, otherwise known as jitter. In addition, the coax, which will most commonly be used here, is fed from a differential line driver to ensure a flawless signal can reach the DAC of your choosing. Pair this with a magnetically shielded enclosure and dedicated power supply, and you're looking at a very accurate and precise piece of equipment. The sound from this system is just that. It's the sound from your music and nothing else. The transport is silent, even with your ear near the slot while in operation. I am not so much in favor of describing the sound quality coming from a transport. This topic is subjective, and while I respect these opinions and do believe they can carry some merit, what I expect the CD transport to do is play a clean digital signal in an efficient manner, and the 6000 CDT does exactly that. I will say that the DAC can surely influence this sound, and many have reported pairing this transport with some high-end models with fantastic results, often confusing levels of performance versus price. The transport itself does not appear to be a bottleneck in any way. In conclusion, the 6000 CDT strikes above its price point, similar or maybe even more so than the 6000A integrated amp they offer. It looks and feels like a component that could easily cost twice what they are currently asking. The 6000 CDT does exactly what you ask of it. If you're looking to get back into CDs like many are, this one should definitely be on your short list today. At this price, it's a very good value. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See ya.